Okay, Foresters. Today I'm going to be cutting up these pumpkins. We'll be roasting the seeds, and I will also be roasting the pumpkin in the oven before mashing it in order to put it in the freezer so that we can make pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie, anything else pumpkin flavor we want.
Ooh, look at that. Now we bought these pumpkins at Walmart and they were supposed to be jack-o'-lanterns, but we didn't get a chance to carve them in time, so.
Which I like better. I'd rather have pumpkin than jack-o'-lanterns. So I scrape out all the pumpkin guts. One of these days, I'm going to get one of these spoons and I'm going to sharpen it to make this even easier.
You know what? I just thought of it. In my Halloween box, I have the pumpkin carving kit that's got that spoon with the razors.
Well, it's not really doing me no good now, is it? Alright, and we'll set this aside to separate the seeds, and the rest of it will go to the chickens.
Oh, you gotta do this one?
Well, I'll do that one in here in a minute.
Okay.
Alright. We'll give that to the chickens also.
Yep. That's a heavy pumpkin.
And we'll just lay these pieces in here to roast.
Is that all gonna fit?
It'll fit. And then put that into your oven. Turn it on. It's about 400.
400 and
We'll let it roast until the pumpkin is soft. And now this half, not even quite half of it, I'm going to cut it right in half, and I'm not even going to use the tray on this because the rind will actually kind of work as a tray by itself.
same temperature?
Yep, same temperature, right about 400. And then we'll let that cook.
How long?
Until it's soft, until it's tender with a fork.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm taking all the pumpkin guts and I'm separating the seeds out by just squeezing it and kind of just pinching the seeds loose. I saved this last little bit here for y'all. This is the seeds from the 2 pumpkins we got, because the vine borers destroyed our pumpkins this year, so we had to get pumpkins from Walmart. But we're not going to let that stop us from having pumpkin seeds. All this, oops, one got away from me. So all this is going to go out to the chickens, or if you've got pigs, you can go to the pigs. And now, I'm bringing this over here to the sink. Rinsing them off a little bit, trying to get clean off the rest of the residue. Separate the last little bit of the pumpkin guts from the seeds. He's trying to get away from me. Doesn't have to. So we've cleaned the seeds for the most part. I'm not worried about a little bit of pumpkin. Ooh, a little more than I thought. But we got the seeds cleaned, and now I have a bowl of warm salt water. We salt the water pretty heavy because that is what's going to get the salt onto the seeds. And we just dump that in there. And we'll just let this soak while the pumpkin is roasting. And now I'm just going to drain them, get most of the moisture off of them, and I'm going to put them out on this paper towel so that the salt will dry and you will have a light salting of our seeds. And then I'll just spread this out a little bit. Oops. Alright, we'll let those seeds dry. I'll dump this water. And now we've got the first batch of the pumpkins out of the
toaster.
Out of the toaster.
And what are you doing?
And I'm just scraping the meat out of it and put it in the bowl over here. It comes up pretty easy. Now there's two methods of cooking the pumpkin. One is to roast it like this, which I like because it's less moisture content. The other way is to peel it and then cube it and boil it. I don't like that way because then it fills, the pumpkin just absorbs way too much moisture, and I think this is just a cleaner, nicer way of doing it. And this will go into the compost. And then we'll do the second one. This one's even coming off even nicer. Look at that. You don't have to, I mean, it's a pain to peel a pumpkin. And this way, it's simple and easy. And then once we get all the pumpkins peeled, once they're roasted, we'll mash them up and put them in quart bags of about 2 cups, because that's what most recipes use, is 2 cups of pumpkin. And we'll separate them, and then we can use them for, you know, our breads, muffins. All right, we're mashing these up. Oh, there's a little bit of the skin left on this one. We'll pull that off. We got the last of the pumpkin out of the roaster. This is how much pumpkin we got so far out of 2 pumpkins. Got a little bit more here to go. But since we're done with the roasting the pumpkins in the oven, we're going to put the pumpkin seeds in.
Now,
So,
what temperature do you have that at?
Same thing, 400.
You know how long?
Until they're crispy.
Till they're crispy?
I don't time stuff. I just put them in there until they're done. I'm trying this one up in this oven's a little not as efficient as the top one, so I'm roasting those in the bottom. We used a toaster oven because this oven heats the whole house up. We only use my commercial stove in the wintertime when it's cold. Christmas, Thanksgiving, for those types of, you know, meals, big meals. But this oven here, you can put a turkey and a ham in at the same time. But all summer and everything, we use these 2 little toaster ovens, and they work great for our family. So I'm going to scrape off these. Hot, probably should have let them cool off a little bit more. That in there for the. And I've been mashing them in this first before I put them in the bigger bowl.
And I've been sampling, and it's so good.
Yeah, I'm surprised I have this much pumpkin. She's loving this without even any salt or pepper or anything like that.
It's fresh. It just tastes good fresh. Food is so much different when you do it on your own.
Oops. Making a mess.
That's okay. I'll help clean it up.
Alright. My plan was to mix it in this bowl, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that.
Oh, it's so good. It's really good, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to separate some of it here into another bowl.
Oh, more mess for me to clean up.
You just want to eat it.
See what? Like this. Get a nice little piece. It's so good. What you doing now, honey?
I'm going to use the mixer to mix this up
Okay.
to get it a little smoother, so it's less prep work I have to do whenever we take it out of the bags.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, we got the seeds out. We got them lightly toasted. We don't like to have them too done. You can see they just got some color to them. You know, some of them are a little roasted, you know. So we like them nice and crunchy. Amy will eat the whole seeds. I pop them open and just eat the nut inside. But Amy will eat everything on them. So we're just letting them cool off before we bag them.
Wait a minute. Got one.
See, I'm not really sure how
got-
she does that, but
It's got a nice roasted taste to it. A hint of salt. We don't like to salt a lot of things because both me and Donald have high blood pressure. So we try to keep everything as flavorful as possible. And it's also got this nice earthy taste afterwards. So it's really good. Donald did an awesome job.
all right, and here's our 2 pumpkins pureed up. And most of my recipes call for 2 cups of pumpkin. So I will stuff the pumpkin in here. And then I use a knife so that I can get it down to just
The cup.
1 cup.
Can I lick the bowl when you're done?
Of course. All right. Fill it up.
Sadie's like, pumpkin. The one who loves to eat my green beans.
And I just flip these back over. This is the best way I've found to fill them by yourself, you know, if you don't have somebody to help you. And then we stack those right in the freezer. And I continue filling this, and we'll show you how many bags we end up with here in just a few minutes. All right, here we go, the finished product. We got 7 of the 2-cup bags of pumpkin puree. I ended up with 1 cup left over, and I can use that in like a pancake batter, anything like that to, give it a little extra. And we have 1 small bag of pumpkin seeds. I'm sure Amy will make short work of that. And but this, you're looking right here at probably, this would make 14 pumpkin pies, or 7 pumpkin pies and several pumpkin breads, pumpkin muffins.
Put in a smoothie.
Put in smoothies.
Pumpkin spice.
You name it.
He likes pumpkin spice.
I like pumpkin spice everything. I drink pumpkin spice coffee with pumpkin spice creamer. Mm-hmm. While I'm eating pumpkin spice cereal. I
am not a fan of pumpkin spice.
I guess I'm the basic white girl in this family. But here's our finished product. It was simple to do, not really hard. I put the pumpkins in the oven, let them cook for a little while, and go do other things, watch some TV. This was just kind of a chill day for us. It's wet and rainy outside, so we really aren't doing anything outside. So I figured we would process this pumpkin for the freezer. So y'all have a great day and grow something for your family.
All right, if you like that video, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. We also are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And we also have a Facebook group where you can post your own pictures and also make comments and help other people grow something for your family.